Like,
I'm
are we doing like
barefoot girly?
normal people glasses, or are we? I mean,
Do we want the
buck
world?
wild?
Do we want the world to know who we are in real life, or are we gonna like be censored for the public? Hi, I'm Nique,
I'm Miracle.
and welcome to the Mind, Body, and Wine podcast. We're gonna pour the wine so we can do our cheers.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
We are drinking Cupcake Moscato. Hopefully, in the future, they will sponsor us.
I'm cracking up. I actually drink this on a daily basis. So, like,
I'm
are we doing like
barefoot girly?
normal people glasses, or are we? I mean,
Do we want the
buck
world?
wild?
Do we want the world to know who we are in real life, or are we gonna like be censored for the public? I guess we're gonna be ourselves.
Oh, I guess I can pour you this.
Yeah, pour me up, bitch. It's ghetto in here.
Not as ghetto in here, bitch. Fuck you. Okay. Let me off to the side my shit. Hold on. Please hold.
Get the cheers for the camera. Cheers. Alrighty, I guess that's gonna be our opener. How are you today? What's happening?
Alright.
How's life? Does
Why-
it suck?
Let me think. No, today didn't suck too bad.
I mean, we spent today together, so I don't understand how it
Okay. Well,
could ever.
no, we did run a couple errands, get some shit done.
Yeah.
It was nothing like this or business related. Everything that we did today was strictly personal shit.
Yeah,
So
and that's what we do. We just like sit and enjoy each other's time.
exactly. I called her this morning like, I gotta go drive out West Bumble Hill. Do you want to come with me? And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll get ready.
And our friendship is so tight. We spent the entire drive bumping hella music,
Yeah.
rapping music. We had the white people turn the whole time. We
Yeah,
were in white people country.
we were. Lenique's not from here, so I took her to Beaver
Right.
Falls,
Bro.
Pennsylvania.
I was so surprised I didn't see a Trump flag. I was waiting for the tractors to pull up.
Yeah, but it was very scenic drive, I'll say, because
For sure.
we were in a lot of places that I've never even seen before. So, but yeah, today was good. How was your day?
It's great.
You
I
asked
spent
me,
the
so I'm not
day-
gonna ask you.
Yeah, I mean, I filmed a reel of our morning, so you guys will see that eventually, probably before you see this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good day though.
hmm So this is just gonna be our intro episode. It's like no structure. We're just gonna like allow the conversation to flow. We are gonna do a quick nail cam and a fit
Okay.
check because we are fitted and nailed by the MC motherfucker paint slash the MC motherfucker fit slash like what the
What
fuck?
else?
What else do you do? You like
Everything.
yarnacles? All
I'm a
of the
plumber.
things. She's like fucking what did we say? Barbara the Builder?
Yes.
Barbara the Builder.
Barbara the Builder.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do an account. We have to get up,
You
right?
go first because you're standing
Okay,
up.
so we got shorties. They're
Yes.
weak as fuck.
We're in our shorty era.
Yeah, we really are.
Because we're working girls. I got an initial. We're just gonna ignore that.
I appreciate. You ain't show your fit.
Oh yes, and I have labels. MC fit.
Yeah, this is my shit too, but this was a sample, so yeah, we didn't get
That's
that label.
coming soon.
No, this already dropped. If you missed it,
Oh,
too
you
bad.
missed it.
More
I'm
to
sorry.
come.
I was
though.
gonna play you guys, but
Yeah,
late.
we're gonna be dropping some new stuff soon. I guess by the time this drops, it'll be like
The summer fall collection.
yeah,
Maybe?
spring summer.
Mm-hmm.
She by Sheree.
Yes, sir. Sheen. No, I'm joking.
No,
No shade.
that was funny.
It was funny as shady as a bitch.
Oh my god, I swear.
But yeah. So we're supposed to be giving some backstory. What is our backstory, babe? What do you?
I feel like you should go first.
Why? Because I'm not from here.
No, because you're in that chair. So you should go
Okay.
first.
Well, my name is Lenique. I'm gonna go by Nique professionally because y'all don't know me in real life. I'm in college. I'm a psych major. I'm in my third year. I am a mom to a beautiful 1-year-old named Mia.
Yeah, she's
She's
pretty
my
stinky
babe.
cute.
That's my mini.
Mm-hmm.
Your new favorite podcaster, period. Absolutely. Um, just doing big things. I am originally from DC. Was born in DC, raised in Maryland. I moved here for college, and that's when I met beautiful over there. She did my nails, and it was just been history ever since.
Swear. Actually, that's a lot. But I feel like it took like 6 months for us to.
Yeah, I have been going to her consistently for a while, and like we were joking about it, like let's just be friends. And because we're both anti as fuck, it just didn't really happen. And then one appointment, we were just like, "Are we really serious about being friends?"
Yeah, no, I remember like I think it was the appointment for your birthday.
Yeah,
You
because we
came
got drunk
and
together. That was the first
yeah,
time.
that was the first time because it was her 21st birthday. So I did
Mhm.
it big. I went and got like prosecco to do
Yep.
mimosas, and she had like 3 of them. And I was telling her a story about my relationship, and I don't know, like if people in the service industry, I feel like they'll feel this, but like you be having a conversation with your client, and you're like, this cannot wait until the next appointment. So I
Yeah.
called the bitch and I was like, listen, let me finish telling you like what happened. We have new developments, and I feel like after that we've just talked every day
Been
since. So, but it took a
nonsense.
minute because I feel like we both felt like we was both playing.
Yeah, because people say like, "Oh yeah, we should be friends." Bitch, text me, and then in real life, the bitch texts you, and it's like, I can't believe this fucking bitch is texting me. And I
Yeah,
didn't want
like
her to be like that, but she
not
didn't
too
seem like that
much.
at all. She seemed like she was gonna be like a solid individual.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's been cool ever since. Now this bitch spends the night. Her and her baby
Yeah,
come
like we have a
meet
room in
me.
her house.
That's a stretch.
We do. It's my room. You just stole it because you're a fucking hater. And you
Okay,
put your
okay,
fucking
okay.
office in there.
Well, in my house, in my
Yeah.
own home.
Yep.
Okay, well,
You know how you know it's my room? Says it's my room.
we're not name dropping in this shit. Run that shit back. Run it back. Delete that.
What do we say? What do we call him? Because you don't really say he's your boyfriend these days. What is he? Yeah, Reese's face.
You
That's what
can
we're
call
gonna.
him that white man.
That
But
white man that
don't
live in your house.
don't say that because they'll see this shit fucking flip.
They're gonna think it's a real white man.
You
They're not
can
gonna.
just say your man. Just
Your
keep it
man.
cute.
Yeah.
When we
Okay.
talk about each other's boyfriend, I'll say your man.
You say your
You say
man.
your man. Yeah.
There you go.
We don't have
Reset
to
it.
cut that out. Okay. Reset.
Your man knows that is my room. So we're just gonna
Yeah, he
we're gonna
does.
keep it there.
Like to the point where I'll ask him to put stuff in there, and he'll be like, "I'm putting this in Lanique's room."
Mhm. He knows what the fuck is going
No,
on. He knows what's
that
going
is
on.
not her room.
I spend too much time.
Yeah, you do. But okay, so you introduce yourself. I guess I introduced myself. My name is Miracle Collington. I'm the face behind MC Fit, MC Paints. Um, Yarnacles is my crochet business. I do it all. I've been here since birth. I'm born and raised in Pittsburgh. Um, I graduated from Obama. After that, I went to Penn State to get my bachelor's. Um, and I've been back since COVID. So we got sent home my junior year in college. I had no intention of coming back to Pittsburgh. Like I thought I was going to graduate college and move somewhere else. I didn't know where, but I was going somewhere else. And then COVID hit, and we were here, and I bought a house and started my business, and now I'm just like stuck.
That bitch. That's what she is. She's that bitch.
But yeah, you gave like specifics. Okay, what else?
Was I very? I feel like it was super vague.
You said you're a mom. I'm not a mom.
No, she's not a mom. She's a single bachelorette with her whole life in front of
You
her.
just said I had a man though. So how is that possible?
Miracle, you don't even know what you have. The public can be just as confused as the rest of us.
I'm single-ish.
Exactly.
No, I'm not single.
Yeah.
In my head, we're married.
In his head, y'all are married too. That's what's funny about
Yeah,
it.
we both live in delusion, so it works.
I
Anywho,
agree.
we have a dog. My dog mom.
I love Blue.
Yeah,
That
you
is
do.
my nephew. That is my boo, and he
Yeah,
loves me.
he is a psychopath.
He's
Everything that
crazy.
you hear about huskies is true.
Yeah.
They shed
Lock them
everywhere. They
motherfuckers up.
talk back, and they wreak havoc. Those are the top three.
Mhm.
He's cute as hell,
He's so cute. That's why
and
he
he
gets away
knows
with it.
it.
And then he makes that face as soon as he messes up. He just goes like, he's so cute.
I came home the other day and he tore his cage apart. Like,
I'm
not
talking about shreds.
Like literally, like the plastic that goes underneath the cage, he bit into a million little pieces. I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he got to break.
I don't know if I can put the picture up, but if I can put it up, I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Because I sent that to everyone. Like, come get this
Fucking
motherfucking
dog right now.
Like, he's gonna be on the porch.
Pick him up.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like nothing else is interesting. I go home and drink wine.
Anyways, okay. Why a podcast?
We were just having this conversation.
We were, and we both have different reasons, similar aspects, but different reasons specifically. So, how about you say your reasons?
Okay, I said, well, so I feel like podcast because it's something that's popping off.
Mm-hmm.
So like, why not hop on
This
like
wave?
why yeah why not?
Fuck it.
But also we have like obviously we do a lot of things together and a lot of people are also included. So like she has a group of friends, I have a group of friends, and somebody is always around us and are always like, y'all should have recorded that conversation y'all just had. Like y'all are actually really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree.
Yeah,
So
I think we're hilarious.
here we are.
And I also feel like the way that me and her communicate is so different from a lot of friends in our generation. Like there's no disrespect. Like there's sarcasm
Yeah.
and satire.
Yeah.
But we don't blatantly disrespect. Like we've had conflict, like real conflict recently, and there was no disrespect thrown. And I feel like that's like the first time that I've really never had like a blowout fight with a friend.
Yeah. Well, I'll say that it's no disrespect between us, but I think when other people hear the way that we talk to each other,
yeah, they're like they make
you'll get like on the street a white lady look at you like, whoa.
Like, are you
that
sure?
Was a
like,
whole...
are they friends?
Y'all like each other for real? Because I can't tell.
We love each other.
We do.
That's my sister.
But yeah, I feel like I also said that a lot of our conversations have an informative kind of nature to it for the like either or. Like sometimes like there's a lot of advice given. I would say so. Like we thought it was something that people could benefit from too. Like
for sure.
We're also like really young, so I'm 23.
I'm 21.
Yeah,
turning
so
22 soon.
Yeah, I'll be 24 soon, and we're like navigating our 20s and womanhood, and like that shit is stressful.
Beautiful segue, because that's exactly where I was
Way going. Stressful. So like it's a learning experience, and I think a lot of the times I take on like the older sister role, but she teaches me a lot too. So
I absolutely feel like we like complete each other almost.
Yeah.
Because the emotional intelligence matches.
Yeah.
But like we handle conflict differently. So we kind of learn from each other in the conflict realm because she's a lot more expressive than I am.
Okay, what's your sign? Tell the people your sign.
I'm a Libra.
Because that matters. Like from this point forward.
It matters.
Okay, I'm a Cancer.
I'll give my big three because I'm a main character. I love my big three.
I don't know what my big three are.
I'm a Libra sun, a Scorpio moon, and a Gemini rising. I'm that bitch. For real. Like, and you can't.
I don't know what my big three are. And that's not fair.
We'll look it up. We're gonna.
I know that. So I've done this before, and I know that obviously I'm a Cancer, and then Scorpio is one of the two. And I don't know what the third one is.
I don't even see that for you because you're just so
crazy,
emotional. And Scorpio women, like, have you Isis gives a fuck about nothing.
Okay, that's true. But I feel like Armana has told me before, like, you were supposed to be a Scorpio.
Maybe because you're crazy. Like, whatever aspect of you is insane. I think that is where the Scorpio lies.
Wow. Okay.
But
all right. I mean, I am kind of crazy. But I just started therapy.
I agree. I feel like I get more often that I'm too calm. Like,
no, calm is not the word, bitch. You are nonchalant. There's a difference between calm and just not giving a fuck about nothing.
I don't agree. I've been getting that so much in my womanhood. Like as I've gotten older and approached adulthood, I've gotten out and I've never gotten that before.
Lenny thinks that she's a man sometimes.
I am. I have nigga mentality, and
she really does. Like
I think like
I'll call her and I'll be like, "Bitch, I'm gonna complain about my man," and she'd be like, "Girl, why do you even give a fuck?" And I'm like, "Because like you want me to start crying right now? Because I will tell you why."
She will start crying right now. It's not.
I'm a crier. There's nothing wrong with that. Express your emotion.
And she gets her lashes done. Isis is over.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh oh. technical difficulties.
Yeah, we talk about Isis a lot. She's our lash tech. IcyAesthetics.pgh on IG.
Period.
She did
Book
my
your appointments
lashes.
now, bitch. She just opened a salon.
Yeah, she just opened a little salon downtown Pittsburgh. So if you're ever downtown Pittsburgh, get your lashes done.
625 Standard Street.
They do
Suite
waxing,
103.
facials, vajacials,
All of it.
all of it, the whole nine, aesthetics.
And you can come right back here and get your nails done on your feet.
Duh. But Isis cusses me out every single time I get a fill because there is at no point is there ever a time in between my two appointments where I haven't cried. And
It's consistent.
yeah.
And I cry about nothing. I give a fuck about nothing.
You're a
I give a
psychopath.
fuck about nothing.
That is
You
not a
can't-
flex.
Wait, you can't fucking pay me.
But
to
when
give a fuck.
you let it bottle up and then it boils
I will
over,
eventually explode. Yeah, I eventually go.
and then you cry for 45 minutes.
And then I'm
My
done.
crying spells are like 5 to 20 minutes a piece.
Each day.
I don't cry every day, and I don't.
Maybe once or twice a week.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
For
And if
45
me
minutes
and my
after-
man are at odds, it's definitely like 5 days a week.
Yeah. It's for me. It's 45 minutes of crying after 3 months of not saying anything about what's going on in my life. So
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah, it sucks. I'm working on it. My boyfriend
I'm
hates
also
it.
just like a crybaby innately. Like, I feel like the way that I express any emotion doesn't even have to be sadness all the time. Like sadness, frustration, anger. If I'm overly like feeling an emotion, I'll cry. Happiness. If I'm happy enough, I'll cry.
I absolutely see it. I absolutely see you crying at commercials.
I have.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy because I wasn't like that as a child.
I was, and it's the same. I was the opposite. I was as emotional as you. So I would tell people how I felt all the time. I would like be overly communicative, and I would either get shut down or it just wouldn't be received well. So over time, I just stopped saying anything.
No, I feel like I'm the same like in terms of my communication. Like I communicate and like, you know, express my emotion. But the crying didn't really start until I got into adulthood. Like I was a crybaby before and that I would pout and like have an attitude for a long time and like if you pissed me off I wouldn't talk to you for 3 days. But like now I cry like all the time.
And I'm talking like sniffling. Like,
yeah, it's not
whole
like
face
just a
is
couple of
red,
tears. Like
she's
it's like
crying.
boohooing.
Yeah.
I probably like boohooed like in the last like 2 weeks, probably like 7 times.
Well, she's also been going through some stuff. We
Yeah,
are
that's
all
true.
both going through some stuff, which
Yeah.
is for like a while we like ripped our nails off. We had no lashes.
Yeah.
We were really struggling, and like Isis's grand open came around, and that's when the win hit me. Like I got my second win, and I've been like cruising on that for a little minute. But we'll see how long that lasts for real.
Yeah.
Anywho, what is something you learned about yourself in womanhood besides the fact that you're emotional?
Yeah, emotional and crazy are definitely my top two. Learned about myself. Crazy part is you asked me this question yesterday, and I was supposed to be thinking about like what
She doesn't do her homework.
I don't. I didn't. In school, the motto was if it's due today, do today.
That's the problem.
And I implemented that from freshman year of high school to senior year in college. Sorry, not sorry. Anywho, I would say I'm not as in tune with my emotion as I thought I was. So like I thought like I was really good at least calling my emotion.
I feel like you are. I feel like you can name it really well. I just don't feel like you're good at working through it.
No. I cannot name it well.
You do with me. I don't think that we have.
Well, because when I talk to you, it's like that after the thought, like the aftermath. But in that moment, which is why like, my therapist says all the time, like you have to call what you're feeling, like when you're feeling it. So like instead of reacting the way that you typically do, which is either by cussing somebody the fuck out, or crying, or pull her in a drink. Those are my three.
Those are her three. Top three. In that order, actually. She'll do all three.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do all three. But she told me that I had to call it. Like, what is it that I'm feeling? But that just takes too much thought.
It doesn't. I feel
Oh,
like you have
I
to
don't
take,
agree.
and that's the difference. That's what I feel like is the learning curve because
Mm.
I do that. Like I'll get upset and then I'll be like, take pause. 'Cause
Okay.
I need to understand like
Nah.
what I'm gonna say because when I say what I have to say, bitch, it needs
Mm.
to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I was a little bit more in tune, and I'm not as in tune as I thought I was. And so like now, whatever emotion I'm feeling, what I call out is you got me fucked up, or you're pissing me the fuck off. My feelings could be hurt, I could be sad, I could be whatever the case may be, but that is my immediate like response. So that's something that I learned about myself. And then I learned that I am more resilient than I like give myself credit for. Like I've been through a lot, like from birth to now, and I'm sure like in future episodes we'll get into like some of the stuff. But I really used to feel like so defeated, and even still, like I just am like out of the dark cloud that was the last like 4 or 5 months, and like now I can say like I've seen the light the whole time. But while you're in it, it's like, girl, you might as well just kill yourself today because ain't nothing gonna work out. But you are like so much more resilient than you believe that you are.
For sure.
And people actually watch you for motivation. Like I've had people like, you are so like such an inspiration, and I'm like, girl, if only you see my bank account.
Joe, speak on it. No, I feel that. I absolutely agree. I feel like resilience has definitely been something I've learned about myself. Learning how to trust myself. Um, and for me, because motherhood kind of catapulted me into womanhood, I didn't really get to like live through it. One thing I actually have learned about myself is that I'm like very patient. And I didn't know that about my like I didn't have that originally. Like that came with parenthood. Being able to not only be patient with my child, but be patient with the person that I'm parenting with, be patient with myself, be patient with other people, like with my children. Like
you struggle with that sometimes though.
Yeah,
like there
I
are
do.
some times where you're like, my bad, mom. If I'm like, girl,
I have
no.
mommy guilt so bad I beat myself up to death. And Miracle's like, if I had a mom like you, bitch.
Like, please shut the fuck up. That baby is okay.
She is more than happy.
If she wanted to chew on some fucking tissue paper, that's what she wanted to do. Like, your baby doesn't do stuff like that.
She does if I let her. She's a gremlin.
If she wants to wreak havoc,
and Ani will let her wreak havoc.
But I'm also the type like we were just having this conversation because her baby can get sometimes like a little aggressive. Like she will hit and bite and like I mean I feel like that's anybody's kid. Like they go through a point.
Toddler thing. It's a developmental.
And I told her I bite back. Like
I do too.
fuck.
No, my mom bit
girl.
me back. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean it happened to me. Like the people that looked after me, like my aunts and uncles and stuff like that. If I hit I was getting hit back. And it was harder. So I knew like don't play with me.
It's natural consequences, but that's how I parent.
Yeah.
I want her to understand that every choice that she makes in life has a consequence, not always negative, but something will happen back.
Right.
There's a cause to every effect.
Exactly. Yeah. She told me that yesterday. I was like, I'll be pinching her little back.
I be wanting to push her over and everything. Don't push my baby over. She's got an attitude problem, but knock that little girl off her feet one day. I'm telling you.
Girl, no, she ain't. Cause all she gonna have to do is call me, and I would be right there to push her mom over. Cause I do not play about my nieces and nephews.
Girl, take her with you then.
I will.
Let
she
her
can come over here and be the baby. She comes and fucks my house up all the time. all the time. I'm still looking for shit that she didn't place somewhere.
Moved. She rearranged Miracle's whole house.
She will pick something up and take it somewhere, and I will not find it for weeks. And then I also have a dog too, so he'll pick it up.
Yeah, and it's moved somewhere
and it's
totally
hidden.
different. Yeah.
Like
They're
why?
in conspiracy together.
What did I just find recently? It might have been like an edge, like a mini little edge control or something like that. And I bet you any money that she moved it, and then my dog took it upstairs, and it was in my closet room. And I was like cleaning up in there, and I was like, where did this come? Like, I did not do this. Excuse me, but yeah, dogs and kids.
Well, now that you are approaching 24 very soon, is there anything that you would tell your 21-year-old self?
I feel like 21 was like yesterday.
Do you still?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, even though obviously I'll be 24 soon, I feel like 20, like, I don't know if people have this problem, but I sometimes struggle to see myself as an adult.
Yes, I feel like I have imposter
Like,
syndrome all the time.
sometimes, like, in certain situations, like when I bought my house, um, it was a lot of like calling people and like just older people. So like I have a bonus mom, and like at the time my boyfriend's mom, I spent a lot of time talking to her and just like making sure I was making the right decision and that like I had my head on straight. Like I know and I trust my decisions to an extent. Um, but I think when you're making like real life, real adult in a sense decisions, like when you're renting an apartment, it's like, okay, I need to be somewhere conveniently located. I need to make sure it has these amenities or like, it needs to fit in this box. But like buying a house to me is obviously more permanent because this is like a property that you own.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, like when the situation presented itself, it was a no brainer. Like my landlord essentially was just like, girl, buy this house or get out in 60 days. And I was like, oh, wait. And at this point, we're like on our way out of the pandemic and people were trying to make their money back on properties and stuff like that. And I didn't want to be in a lease where I was getting waxed because, like, what? And I just so happened to have the savings and the credit for it. So I was like, this is a no brainer. I'm buying this house. But even still, like, throughout the whole process, I was calling people, like, are we sure, like, this is the right decision? And, like, and so, like, I bought my house when I was 21. And that feels like yesterday. Like, I feel like I literally just bought my house. And that's not the case. I've been in my house for 3 years. So, I don't know what I would tell my 21-year-olds. I would tell, well, and this is something that I'm still like working through. I am very goal oriented. And so every time I accomplish something, I feel like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
And so 21 for me looked like I turned 21. Right after I turned 21, I moved into my first apartment. Or, I mean, in my case, it was a house that I was renting. Moved into my first house. I completely furnished it myself. Um, I finished, a semester, and then I got a full time job. It was my first like big girl job. I was working in the school system. I had like pension, not pension, but I guess like 401k, like insurance and all that. That was my first time ever having something like that. And then while I'm working there, so I'm still like on the high of like having my first big girl job. I started the process to buy my house. I bought my house, and then I graduated college the month after, and then right after that, so it was my birthday again. So at this point, I'm 22, and then right after I graduated college, I went to cosmetology school. I got my license. Um, and then right after graduating cosmetology school, I bought a new car. So it was just like one thing after another, and I think like I would tell myself to slow down. Like I feel like sometimes I'm in a race, but I'm racing myself because there's a lot of people my age that haven't accomplished everything that I've accomplished, and that's not to knock anybody. Like everybody's journey is different, but sometimes I feel like, okay, what can I do next? And in the course of that whole like year span, I started and established a business. Like, I moved into my first like studio space for my nails business. I started the workings for my fitness line, and so it was just like every single time I would accomplish something, it's like, all right, what's next? And I think like I would probably just tell myself like just slow down, but that's something I have to tell myself every day. So
Yeah. So crazy because in my 21st year, I'm doing things that other 21-year-olds. Well, now it's kind of become more of a regular thing, but I was raised by an older generation. So I'm still looked at like you're having babies early and all that extra shit. So I'm kind of having to remind myself that even if I don't get it done on time, getting it done is the goal.
I feel like it's crazy you hear that though, because even though like 21 is young in a sense, and 21-year-old Miracle would probably never imagine having a baby.
Yeah.
But like your parents probably had kids older, but their parents were having kids at like 18.
My mom had me at 23. I was only 2 years younger than her. Yeah.
So my mom had her first kid at 16. Like right in the middle of high school. Like she had my oldest brother, and then literally like not even a year later, she had my other brother. And then she took a break, had my older sister, and then me. So my mom had 4 kids by the time before she was 30. She had 4 kids.
I couldn't even imagine having
Girl.
more than one right now. Having more than like my boyfriend and I talk about it like in the future, of course, like having more kids, and it still just scares the shit out of me. They like to imagine having to be pregnant again.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I hear so many like different things. Like I know people who love being pregnant, and then I know people that hated it.
I mean, I didn't necessarily hate it, but it was just so many things. Like I feel like I was pregnant. Like I had a real girl pregnancy minus getting ugly. So I was sick all the way up until my second trimester, like 23, 24 weeks. Um, and then I just got all these boobs and all this ass and all this belly, and it was just uncomfortable. And I was still working. I was still going to school. So I was doing a lot of stuff, big and pregnant as hell.
Yeah.
So it was just stressful. If I do it again, I really just want help. Like I want to be able to sit and be pregnant peacefully.
Yeah.
I want Amia to be 4, so I don't have to worry about chasing a toddler around and being pregnant. Like I need to be in
And that's
solitude.
crazy because I want to push them out back to back.
Good luck with the stepping stones.
Like I want like 5 kids.
That's not my ministry.
I want like 5 kids. I mean, my mom had 4 of us, and we didn't grow up together because my mom passed away. But like I want my kids to always have like a sibling at least. Like I understand because I mean I have siblings and we don't always get along. We're not always talking all the time, but like I want them to at least be like, all right, I ain't talking to this sister. Fuck that sister. I'm gonna go talk to the other one.
Yeah.
Because I can't do that.
Well, I mean, when you have a tribe like that, though, the oldest one is never gonna let that happen. Like they're gonna fix their problems internally, which is what you want as a parent. Like you want to be able to raise your kids to have good conflict resolution amongst themselves, because then it'll translate in the relationships later on.
And I feel like my siblings as a whole suck at conflict resolution. Like our conflict resolution is to just not speak to each other. Like
for years.
Literally. Like love you, but we not talking.
I'm an older sister too, but my siblings are kids.
Yeah.
Like my little sister's like just turned 8, I think, and my little brother is about to turn 3. Yeah. So they're babies.
But I have friends who are older siblings, and like Armana is one. She's the oldest, and she don't play that. Like she'd be like, I wish my little sister would not talk to me. Like I'm gonna drive to wherever you're at.
I'm gonna come get you.
Her sister goes to college in Tennessee, and Armana, if her little sister wasn't answering, Armana would drive down there.
I agree.
Like what? That's wild.
As an older sister, you just like it's your responsibility to keep the family together, and that's kind of it's what I feel. And like when I'm around, because my siblings are so much younger than me, and I'm a mom, like I'm very like they are all my kids.
Yeah.
And when we're together, that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Can't relate. I'm the baby, so I really can't relate.
And she's still the big sister.
Yeah, no sometimes. Shade. No, not shade. No. I mean, me and my sister joke about that all the time. She's my big little sister. I call her my kid. Like, but I mean, I think that that's just how like life was.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm still spoiled. So.
As me too.
As hell. Like, do not tell me that. It's not that is something.
We'll get into that next episode. That is very relevant to the next topic. But yeah, we have that in common. We like things done a certain way, and we know how anal we are about certain things. So when she needs it done a certain way, I can respect that, because when I need it done a certain way, she respects it too. I have OCD.
I'm very much like my way or the highway in certain things.
It is what it is.
Why are you looking at me? Oh.
Reese is here, you guys. We love Reese.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to call him that.
No, because he's your best friend and you can call him Reese.
I like Reese better, honestly. But
I think it's cute too. I don't know why he hates it.
Because he's a grown ass man. What grown ass man do you have a Y at the end of their name? Like,
no, it's not Reese like that. It's Reese like Reese cup in my brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, just when you hear it, it's like, oh, Reese. He's grown as fuck. He be knocking bitches down.
not gonna.
I mean, that's just a grown man thing. I'm not talking about anything specifically.
What if we get you some new subscribers? We're gonna leave it alone.
No, I'm not trying to put him out there. I'm saying, as a grown ass man, you're knocking bitches down, and you got somebody calling you Reese.
His girlfriend would probably call him Reese if he allowed it.
No.
It's a really cute name.
I don't know.
Whatever. Okay, moving on. Reese is tired of it.
He's like, all right, bitch.
He told us he hated us this morning on the
He
phone.
really did.
And he meant it.
Mm-hmm. But he's here, so he don't hate us too bad.
What time are we at, Reese?
Oh wow,
we got a hell of time.
Wow.
Okay, well, we actually don't have anything else on the list. You just have.
Oh, it just cut off. What did it say?
I guess I'll just come up with something crazy. Do we want to talk about relationship stuff? Do you have a thing?
I was going to say I can try to find a tweet if you want to.
Yeah, we can try to find our tweet of the day.
Yeah. All right, so one of the segments that we want to have is it Quit Fucking Play With Me, or is it
Quit Fucking Play With Me is a segment, yes. And we are supposed to be giving like a scenario or something that happened during the week that just had us like so fucked up. And our slogan for everything that has us fucked up is quit.
Yeah, I feel like that is my first response to a lot of things.
Me
Quit
too.
fucking playing with me.
And because we've spent so much time together, like that has become our thing. Like, quit fucking playing with me. Because why play with me? Do I look like a fucking PS5? Nigga,
I'm gonna go to the shade room because I feel like all right. I feel like this is. I don't know if it's necessarily feel like it had me fucked up, but I feel like this is a popular conversation right now. YNW Melly.
I think he's gonna get off.
I think he's gonna get off too.
I don't think he did it.
I think he did.
You think he did it?
Hell
I don't
yeah.
think he did it. I think that he was like involved. No shade, but I don't think that he like pulled any triggers.
I think so when the trial first started, I seen a post on Facebook and they were saying that he suffered, like they believe that he suffers from multiple personality disorder.
Which he has also said in his music before.
Right. So they were saying that they feel like Melly and Melvin are two different people in his mind. Mm-hmm. And Melvin is the one that committed the murder. And Melly knows that Melvin did it and just like was feeling guilty. So that's why he made the song. Because I feel like why make a song like describing what exactly fucking happened if you wasn't there? Or if you didn't do it.
He could have also gotten the story from somebody because rappers do that. Like
I feel that, but I feel like he just looks a little bit too insane to like not be involved.
And did we ever check what sign he was? Is he a Taurus? He's a Taurus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the motherfuckers are unhinged.
I've dated a Taurus in my life.
And my best friend, Dominic, is a Taurus, and something is wrong with him. I believe truly deep down inside.
All right, let's see. I feel like that was like a popular thing this week that people were talking about. Yeah. And I watched a couple like snippets of the trial, and I felt
blowing that kiss had me weak as hell. Why the fuck would you do that?
Somebody said he cast a spell on the whole courtroom, and that had me. Oh well, I guess it's not really like fucked up, but like this week was Juneteenth. Juneteenth was yesterday, and Father's Day was this weekend. Yeah. So, how were the holidays for you?
We spent the holidays as a family. Okay. Which we normally do. It's like an unspoken rule in our co-parenting agreement. Just to maintain the vibe of family, even though we don't live together and stuff anymore. So we try to spend holidays with her. For Father's Day, he just came over for a couple hours. We had breakfast. He played with her and he went to work. Juneteenth, we went out to lunch. Okay. That was it.
I don't have no dad, so
she's so stupid.
I got a daddy, but I don't have a dad. That's disgusting. Yikes. Anyways. Father's Day, I actually worked, which is very not in my norm.
You really don't?
I don't work on Sundays.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a special occasion.
Yeah, so this past weekend, our friend Isis opened up her salon, and it was the grand opening, so I had to move my Saturday appointment to Sunday. So I did that, and then I went home and went to sleep because I was drunk as fuck Saturday.
It was so fun.
Like Saturday, the grand opening started at 1.
We were drinking at 12:30 because we came here for mimosa.
Literally, we made a mimosa at 12:30. And then I did not stop drinking until 1 o'clock in the morning.
I stopped drinking. What time did I leave? Like, well, I stopped drinking. I went to lunch, so maybe around 8.
Yeah.
So I was drinking from 12:30 to 8.
Yeah, 1 to 1, I was drinking. And I really feel like if we put all of the shots that I took in one bottle, it would be a whole bottle as one.
We were shot. Like, we were taking shots.
Because half of the bottle was in my flask.
Yeah.
And we finished that. We took like 4 shots here.
Mm.
And then I went home. I went out, and Talia was like screaming at the bartender, like, double shot, double shot. Every single shot we took was a double shot. She's insane.
Yeah. We love Talia.
So
Shout out to you.
the person that was out on Saturday was not Miracle. It was somebody else.
Michelle. That's who she named her earlier.
Yeah, but
I didn't go out because I had a baby. I don't have a baby tonight, so we'll see what my plans are.
yeah, but yeah, no, I don't have anything else.
You know what my quit fucking play with me for is this week?
What?
So my baby father disclosed to me that he was trying to talk to this girl,
Mhm.
and because I posted a picture of him with his daughter,
Mhm.
she assumed that we were still fucking around. And I just want to say that disclaimer: every baby mom and baby dad are not fucking around on the low. We have real boundaries. LOL. I hate that though.
Yeah,
That stereotype.
I feel like there's a reason to an extent.
No, please disclose the reason.
Okay, so the saying when you're dealing with somebody who has a child is if they under one, he ain't done.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one for if they're
If he under two, he ain't through.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also
if
like
if it's babies, if the baby's 3, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like on the man side, they don't be giving you all the information.
That's true. Niggas lie.
So, and it don't even be a lie. I mean, well, it'd be a lie, it'd be omitting the truth
Mm-hmm.
in a sense, because I went through that a little bit in my situation. But I feel like not only is it something that you see all the time, like on social media, and like I think me being a service provider, I hear that a lot. Like a lot of my clients are moms, and they still be fucking their baby daddy. Or it don't be they still be fucking them. It be I know if I call, if the opportunity presented itself, he would partake type shit. And so to be dealing with somebody who is the baby dad, it's like there's a level of reassurance that needs to be present in that situation. And so like if your baby dad was coming over for Father's Day, did he give her the information? Like, I'm gonna go see my baby. I'm gonna be there. We spend holidays as a family, whatever the case may be. Because if that wasn't communicated to her, all she knew was to see the fucking picture.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody posts my nigga that ain't me, it's a wrap. It's up.
Yeah, no, I agree. The only issue I had with it was, see, this is my thing with the baby mama, baby daddy situation. I have integrity. Mm-hmm. So I am never like looking to be malicious or like sneaking around. Like I also have to reassure my boyfriend a lot that I don't want to go back. Not even just for the sense of me having feelings for him, but as a product of a broken family, it's hard to come to terms with the fact that I don't want that back.
Yeah.
Even if I don't really want to be with him, that I don't want that family unit.
I feel like that's something that like I talked to my boyfriend about too. Like I'll say like, how do you know you're not gonna wake up one day and want to be a happy family? And that doesn't go to say like she would necessarily be like, I want to be together, and he would drop everything. But like, how do you know you're not gonna wake up and be like, you know what? I don't want my son growing up in a broken home. Like I want us to be together for him. Like even if it's just for him, because I hear that too. Like some people will stay in relationships so that their kid doesn't know what it's like to not have both parents in the household, and they don't like each other. Mm-hmm. Like they will both be having whole relationships on the side, but when it comes to the kids, they still come together at night. They might have a bed and a blow up mattress in the bed, and they sleep in 2 different beds. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I don't know. I feel like as a man in a relationship, when you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have children, or even if they do have children, if you're dealing with somebody and you know that like you're gonna have to interact with your child's mother, there's a certain level of communication. It has, at some points, it has to be over communication, that you have to give the girl that you're messing around with, so that she can feel secure enough in that situation and not feel like, oh, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's like little stuff. Like I feel like if she call and you're around her and you don't answer the phone, that's weird. Because why couldn't you answer my phone call?
It's not really a couldn't. It's awkward. I agree because I answered the phone when my boyfriend calls, even if my baby daddy's around, because I don't want him to feel that way.
Yeah.
But as the parent, it is kind of awkward still. Not really because I'm calling my new boyfriend in front of my ex, but it's like the timing, like because you're calling me and we're tickling our baby together type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's like that reminder of like we're not really, but it's not romantic. It's more so like the family dynamic.
But like, okay, so there, I guess that's a twofold thing then too, because when you're dealing with somebody that has a child, you as the person that's dealing with that person has to know that they're going to have to spend family time, and what that looks like is different for every family unit.
I agree.
So like, now your baby is at the point where she's like actually active playing. She wants to play with you. Like I have moments with this little girl where we'll run up and down the hallway and she is having the time of her life. Like
she's laughing.
Yeah,
like,
the whole time. But you have to actually engage with her.
Yeah.
So like that makes sense. That y'all would be engaging in playtime with her, and it would be like, all right. But like I feel like as somebody that deals with somebody with a child, when my man goes to see his child, I try not to bother him unless it's something like of dire need. Like I need to know right now.
And I agree. I feel like there should be some level
that
of
is
respect.
it's I don't even think of it as family time. I think of it as time with your kid.
Yeah.
So like I don't ever want your kid, and like his child is younger, but like I would never want his kid to grow up and be like, damn, Dad, you wasn't really present because you was always answering your girlfriend's phone calls.
She was always calling during our
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Like that's you and your kid's time. And so I see both sides. I'll say.
I think general rule of thumb, we as adults have got to stop sneaking around because it's ruining the fun for us people who really have boundaries. Like,
Yo,
for those of us
the face he just made, dog.
We're ignoring him.
Cracked me up.
Anyway, for the mature people who have really set boundaries in co-parenting, fuck you, Reese, are like reaping the punishment of those of us who cannot co-parent maturely.
Yeah.
And that's not fair. If I tell you that I'm not fucking him, I just feel like you should believe me. And if there are no signs that I'm fucking him, like,
but you don't know what a sign is to somebody. It
That's
might not feel like
problem.
might not feel like a sign to you, but just like I said, not answering the phone when you're around them is a sign to me.
Literally, what the girl said to him had me so dead because it's something that my boyfriend has said to me before. Yeah. She was like, "How long were you over there?" And he was like, "Probably like an hour and 30." She's like, "That's enough time to fuck." You think that he would come over? And I'm not saying that it's outlandish because niggas do that. Niggas will come over to see their child, and low key they laid up with their baby mama, and I understand that. But
it don't always be the nigga. That's the crazy part.
Yes, it'd be the girl. She'd be wanting him like, come see your son, and meanwhile she's naked in a robe. Like, yeah, I just got out the shower. I don't fucking do that. I have a nigga, and I'm loyal.
Okay, but she don't know that about you. So hear me out, okay? There is a level of like, all right, so you start dealing with somebody, you let your child's other parent know after a certain point. To me, I feel like 3 months of like calling somebody your boyfriend or girlfriend is enough time to let somebody know. Right. It might happen earlier than that, but 3 months typically, like you either want to be with that person or you don't. If you let them know, all right, I'm seeing somebody, there's a boundary that's established once you have that conversation. And then no matter what the timeline is, there I feel like needs to be a conversation between the two parties, like the opposite sexes. So after a certain point, I would expect for the baby mom to want to know who I am, because there's going to become a time where I'm going to be around your child.
I agree.
So I want to know who, and like I'm not even a mom yet, and I feel that way about my nieces and nephews.
No, I
which is like agree. Like you haven't had your daughter around your man, but like when that time comes, I want to know who that nigga is. Yeah. I want to have a conversation with that nigga. Not only do you got to talk to baby dad, but you got to talk to me too.
And the crazy thing is, he has asked me to talk to my baby father because there has been so much petty shit going on behind closed doors, and he's just not that kind of person. Like, he's just like, I want to dead it. And I'm like, my baby father is not there.
But like, so I feel like something like that, like, let's just say I'm the girl messing with your baby dad, and we have a conversation and we level with each other, or like Lenny likes to say, sit horses.
Yeah, we stay horses.
And I come to a basic, like a basic level of understanding for you. In a conversation, I would be able to tell if you still want to fuck your baby dad.
Of course, you could be able to tell that I'm lying. Like, no, girl, of course I'm not fucking him. Like, yeah, the bitch you are.
Yeah, now, bitch, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth. So.
But I would literally be able to look her in her face, like, ew.
Exactly. But like, that's what men don't understand needs to happen.
Yeah.
I need to hear it from the horse's mouth.
And I agree, and I would tell her.
You in my ear telling me, fuck that bitch, I don't want to be with her, blah, 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 blah. But I need to hear her say the same thing. Because if she don't feel that way, she gonna wake up one day and want her fucking family back. And then I might really have to kill both of y'all.
Big disclaimer, and I'm kind of snitching on myself here, but I will speak for the co-parents who can't speak for themselves. Do I think about it? Yes. But you know what keeps me from doing it? My life. Because I am a product of divorced parents.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a shitty co-parenting relationship for a very, very long time.
Right.
And it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to raise my child in love, and I can't do that if I'm not with someone that I like.
Okay.
So I need to be happy to be a good parent, and to be happy we can't be together, and that's okay with me.
I feel that. Not everybody is there though.
Story of my life.
Some people, some bitches be fucking out of spite.
Yeah, I mean, would
niggas do too.
Yes.
It's not just a bitch thing, but
yes. I mean, would my life be easier as a parent if I had help, like, consistently in my house? Yes, but not from him.
Yeah.
I will take a week, a couple days every other week over him being in my house. Any day.
Right, well, I feel like we're definitely like over 45 minutes now.
What's it giving us? What's the time? 52:48. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, we said 45 minutes an hour.
Well, guys, it's been a hoot and a half.
Definitely a hoot. Are you feeling it?
Yeah, I'm feeling it warm.
Definitely feeling it. Well,
we'll see you guys next episode. Yeah.
Just see you guys next episode.
Until we come up with something else cute.
Okay, we'll think about it. We'll ponder it.
Love you.
We'll have our people call your people.
Yeah, man. For sure.